Hello, this is Sally Henderson of Karnak Training. In this presentation, I'm going to take you through what's commonly called the change curve. This curve is a business model now. It's used extensively in change management programs. It's based on the work that Elizabeth Kubler-Ross did around the transition people go through when they experience bereavement. But I'm not going to use bereavement today as an example for how we transition through this curve. I'm going to use other changes that we go through in life. And it can be a change where you've been made redundant, you're separating from your partner, you're just moving jobs, perhaps you've just locked your car keys in your car and you don't know what you're going to do to get them back. It can be many changes, and whether it's a wanted change or an imposed change, we all go through this type of transition. So I'm going to take you through each stage of the transition, and I hope that it will help you understand that wherever you are just now in your particular change, it's an okay place to be, and you might want to share this with your friends and family to help them understand where you are just now. So let's make a start. On the left hand side, we have our level of confidence or our level of self-worth, the level of our effectiveness or the extent of our performance. So it depends on what change we're going through as to whether this would apply to our confidence or our performance, etc. And it's whether or not we have low performance or low confidence, etc., or high confidence, a high feeling of self-worth, etc. And along the bottom of this diagram, we have the length of time it would take us to go through this transition curve. For some people, they will move through the transition quite quickly. For other people, it could take them years to go through this transition. And that's why we cannot prescribe the amount of time it will take. It will depend very much on the individual and very much on the life experiences that they've had to date, whether they've had a similar change in the past and how they coped with that. And it will also depend on how many changes are on the go at any one time. Changes aren't nice and neat that one comes along and we get through it before another one comes along. We can end up with a number of changes happening at the same time. So let's have a start then. Whatever our level of performance or our level of confidence, etc., when a change happens, we go into a state of shock about it. And at this point, we maybe can't believe that the change has happened. Even if we've won the lottery, there's this feeling of, well, I just can't believe I've won it. Or if we're being made redundant, oh, I didn't see that coming. I didn't realise that the company was going to merge with another company, perhaps. I just didn't see that my job was going to be the one that wasn't going to be there anymore. I thought I had a job for life. So when we go into a state of shock, as you can see, the level of our performance or the level of our confidence, etc., drops down from where it was. And our reactions can vary from quite frenetic activity to just being completely immobilised and unable to do anything. In terms of our emotions, there might be a sense of panic, complete disbelief. Maybe we'll be angry that it's happened. We might be surprised. We might just be numbed from any feeling whatsoever. And our thoughts might be something like, I just don't believe this, can't believe it's happened. There must have been some mistake, this can't be right. We might just go blank. So there we have the change curve, a transition of behaviours and emotions and thoughts that we all go through at a different time frame over different changes that we will experience at some point in our lives. I hope you found this presentation useful. I hope the curve helps you, and please remember to share it with your family and friends where you need their support, but you maybe need to encourage them to marshal their support in a slightly different way for you, depending on where you are on the curve at that point.